There we go. These fish are really picky. Just had to slow troll that right in front of his face. I think this is a striper. Doesn't feel very big. Pretty sure this is a bass. But just in case it's a weak fish, let me loosen the drag a little bit. I'm not sure what this is now. I think it's a bass. Acting pretty funny though. Is it a bass? Fish are being very, very strange today. Yeah, striper. All right. Maybe they just woke up. I don't know. He's acting very, very sluggish. But he hit it. Maybe they're just waking up. Nice fish. A little beat up, honestly. His tail's all beat up. See it. Well, we're getting on slack tide here, which is good. This is a Hoagie Heavy Minnow in olive color. I'm gonna try, I can't find my pink one. I'm gonna try something a little different today. I ran out of the camo worms, so I found these red ones. So we'll try that. I've had them soaking in the pink gulp juice. The pack was kind of dry, so I threw them in with the pink gulp. Let's see if we can get something on this rig. It's a pretty proven when fishing's tricky rig. Usually catches something. Maybe there'll be some weak fish over here. I've been marking them, so they might be out here. That would be fun. Surprised those guys are weighted out that far. I feel like, oh, here we go. Here's something. This feels like a sea robin. Maybe not. Yes, this is a sea robin. I think. I'm not too sure. Feels like a sea robin. I'm surprised those guys are weighted out that far. I guess they just, it's Sunday, they went for it. Should we keep, this thing has got big weird head shakes. Pretty sure it's a sea robin. But who knows? It's pumping so weird. Oh no, it's a porgy. Pretty nice one. My rig worked. It's a great porgy. That's definitely a keeper. Oh, splashed me. So the rig worked. Well, there's always porgy. Oh. Let's see how big he is. Make sure we're legal here. 10.5 is keeper. Yeah, it's 12, a little over 12 actually. Pretty nice porgies over here. It's definitely worth it to take a minute and fish for them. They're very clean too. I mean, that's a pretty nice one. It's starting to get a little rough out here. The wind just keeps picking up, but I'm crushing the porgies. Oh, it's a black tautog. That's cool. Dude, this jig catches everything, I swear. It's a tog, little tog. But at least we got a species mix up here. That's fun. Had the camera off, but I got something pretty good on here. Not sure what this is. Had the camera off. Might be a tog. I'm not sure. It's pretty good, whatever this is. Just want to see it. Might be a weak fish. It's really pulling. Might be a tog. Kind of feels like a tog. Oh, weak fish. Pretty nice one too. Got him. Sick. That just made my day. Wow. Sick. What did he just spit up? I want to see what that bait is. Nice weak fish. Wow. Sick. Oh, they're eating porgies. Sick. Calm down, buddy. Hoagie heavy minnow. Catches them all. See how big this guy is. I'm going to set him free, but I just want to see how big he is. I think my head cam's about to die. The weather's really picking up. It's getting nasty out here. Let's see if I can get this guy. Come here, buddy. Just want to see how big you are. Wow, he's really going crazy, huh? Just want to grab him. I think he's like 27, maybe. Let's see. Really crazy out here. He's 24. It's pretty good. What a pretty fish. Ready, buddy? Well, that seems to be the theme this year. The camera dies. He swam off fine, but I've got about 8 porgy here, which is pretty good. It's like the perfect amount for the cooler. We're stacked up here. I like to clean and gut and drop the remains inside the water, clean the gills out and everything but scaling. What I'm going to do is I've got one that's scaled, one porgy that's scaled and one that's not scaled. I'm going to fry both of them up whole in the wok. I've got the oil heating up here. All right, zebra cakes for dessert. But we've got the fried porgy without scales, and then we've got the one with scales. And to be honest with you, if I was at the restaurant, I would definitely choose the one without scales, but that doesn't mean anything. And I put no salt or pepper on this. This is just the porgy as is. And this is my Nespresso collection here. Sorry, my place is a mess, but it makes for interesting content. But we've got the chopsticks here. I'm just going to let this clip play out. And I think what we're going to do is first try the one with the scales. Again, no salt or pepper. This is with scales here. Here we go. It's very good. It has like a potato chip crust. That's delicious. They break up really easy in your mouth too. Wow. This is a home run. All right, now let's try the scaleless version, which visually, I will say, like pure aesthetics, if I was at a restaurant, I mean, you tell me in the comments, but I would definitely go for this over this. But we eat with our eyes, and let's just see. Much creamier. Wow. I don't know. This is kind of a toss-up. I will say, like, the one that didn't have the scales on it, it like melts in your mouth a lot easier. That's pretty freaking good. I don't know. It's kind of a toss-up. Like, I like the crunchiness of this. It's cool, you get that nice crunch effect when you dig into it. The scales are so small, it's kind of like little mini potato chips. And it really doesn't grit in your teeth either. But I will say, without scales, much easier to eat. Oh. There we go. First fish. What is it? I was staring over there because I think they're over there, but I guess they're here. It's a very small fish. 3 feet of water. Wow. Yeah, I think I did make the right choice this morning. It just hasn't gotten going yet. I think they're gonna want it in this kind of like clock type cast. Yep, there we go. They're gonna want that kind of swing action. There we go, fish on. Pretty nice one. I'm really liking this Slammer 4500. That's the reel I'm using right now. 30-pound braid. Is that a striper or a bluefish? I can't tell. Striped bass. Nice one. Pretty nice striper. That's a nice one. Sick. I don't want to go to the really small presentation quite yet. That's a nice fish. There we go, got one. Feels smaller though. It also feels like a blue. Maybe it's just the wind or something? I don't know. Yeah, it feels pretty good actually. It's bobbing its head all around. Maybe these are weak fish. It's a weak fish. These are all weak fish. This is a huge weak fish. I think the one that I had on was huge. Oh my gosh, dude. This weak fish is huge. I think these are all weak fish. Dude, no. They're not taking anything. They're not taking anything. There we go. Got one. Got one. Doesn't feel like a big one, but he took the zoom fluke. I knew the zoom fluke was gonna work. There were so many down there. Yeah, this is a weak fish. There's so many down there right now. I think, oh, this is a nice one. This video is a disaster. Oh, this is a nice fish. There's so many down there. Look at that fish. So pretty. Later, buddy. I'll switch this head cam out. There's so many weak fish here right now. This video is a disaster. My head cam keeps dying. There's a weak fish magnet right here. They love the bubble gum. Look at that guy. It's massive.